Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel and this week's Bike Quick Talks. So what are we talking about today? Today we're talking about the difference between internal and external cable routing and what the big difference is between those two. But before we get into today's video, if you are new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure that little bell icon next to that is checked. That way you get notified every time I upload. That way you don't miss any of these awesome Bike Quick Talks, tutorials, reviews, and of course rides we do on this channel because it's all sorts of fun stuff. So, into the video, internal versus external cable routing. What does that even mean? Well, pretty simple. External cable housing means your cable routing is outside of the frame. And internal means that it's running inside of the frame so you can't even see it most of the time. So what's the difference between them? What is the difference between external and internal routing? Internal routing is definitely a newer way of doing things. They've only been doing it for probably, well, mass produced probably in the last 10 years or so. Internal routing, it's great. It's awesome. There are lots of different styles of doing it. For instance, it's my wife's Specialized Aerial here. Hers, on both all the shifters, brakes, except for the front, everything goes internal on this bike, which is awesome. Also with hers, everything is a full housing inside. So pretty much the cable inside of the frame here is inside inside a housing. So this cable housing goes completely the length of the whole bike, which is great. Why do I like internal housing? Internal housing is hidden from everything, hidden from elements, hidden from getting caught on branches, hidden from getting caught while you're taking your bike down off your car. That's the benefits of it. It's great. Downfall to internal routing, if you need to change a cable, it's not always easy. Some bikes like my Superfly, the housing goes right up to the stop here and ends, and then inside is just the cable. And it'll pop out somewhere along here, somewhere down like down tube area. It pops out again and it's housing, and then it goes to the rear derailleur. Problem with that is if you have to change your cable, it's not super easy to change that cable inside of there if you need to change it on the trail or on the road or anything along those lines, versus an external routed cable. And external routed cables, what's the deal with them? External cables been around for forever. All the bikes, even my old Sears bike has external routed cable. External routed cables, what's the deal with them? Well, pretty much just means they run on the outside of the frame. Bikes like my Trek 3700, Project Mongoose, all external routed cables. What's the problem with external routed cables? Well, external routed cables, one of the big issues is they generally have stops on the frame for the housing to end, and then just the cable to run, and then the housing to start. Problem with that is they're exposed to the elements very, very, very much so. I have had many cables go bad on a Trek 3700 because the cables run along the top tube, and in Hawaii they rust, and then you get rust in your housings and you gotta replace everything. So that's kind of one of the biggest downfalls. Other downfall is you can get caught on those, or they can get stuck on something, and therefore it causes extra friction or breaking the cable or getting stuck on something in the first place that shouldn't be stuck on. Benefit of those, super easy to change. Super easy to change. I can change those, and I have changed some. You can check one of my videos out right up here. I changed out cables on Project Mongoose super quick. Super easy. You just cut your housing to the right size, run your cable through, and you're done. Nice and easy versus an internally routed cable bike like this one or my Trek 3700. Is there a big deal between the two? No, both work perfectly fine, especially if you're storing your bike indoors. You don't have to worry about it being exposed to elements. You still have to worry about if it's going to catch on something. However, even with a bike like this, it's internal, you still have these up here. They're still hanging down from the bars going into the frame, so you still have that issue there, but there is that extra factor of it potentially getting caught on you, caught on a branch, or just caught on something while you're loading on off your car. So that's going to be the big deal there. If you have any comments or questions, let me know down in the comments section below. Love chatting with you guys. Love answering any questions you guys have. If you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching today.